You are the man who gave them the power to destroy themselves. And the world is not prepared. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Truman needs to know what's next.
2,
What's next?
1.
Hello everyone, this is your good old neighbor Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse and Frozen 2 and Kim Possible Fan 2001. Sit back and relax and enjoy my TV show Rant on the Patrick Star Show, based on the character that used to be good but now he turned like a dummy. Came out yet again in 2021, and this show came out the same day as Black Widow. Black Widow is way better than this piece of Patrick crap. Anyway, enough further ado, let's get the Starfish video started, shall we? It's Starfish and Spongy time and When time. So, the Patrick Star Show. So I won't be talking about the drama between Nickelodeon and Steven Hilbert, because Steven Hilbert said that he does not ask for the SpongeBob spinoff, but Nickelodeon just go ahead and make it. So I won't be talking about it. So if you want more detail about it, check out my 10-minute video of me waiting on Kim Cole, which I was really thought that I'm gonna make a short video, but I can't make a short video in front of my saturating, so I gotta keep my mouth shut or else I'll be saturating again. So let's continue. Anyway, so I do remember watching the very first episodes. No, not on TV. I watched it on YouTube. So after I watched the very first episode of the Patrick Star shows, I gotta be honest here, but even the show is way better than Kim Cole, but that's not saying much because this show is absolutely sucks. Because, oh god, this show is a huge spin in the face to the Steven Hilbert, but not as bad as Kim Cole. Because Kim Cole is a show that is literally ruined Steven Hilbert's legacy and ruined my boy SpongeBob's legacy. But I gotta be honest here, you should do that in the beginning, because the OG Patrick is my kind. The OG Patrick is my kind of Patrick, because there was a one episode of the OG SpongeBob in season 1, which then Patrick Stars man himself teaching SpongeBob how to be fancy, and trying to date Sandy Cheek. Well, SpongeBob is friend with Sandy Cheek, so honestly, I get my dress. But anyway, the OG Patrick was really good to SpongeBob, which then Patrick teaching SpongeBob how to be fancy, and Patrick called him, "You could call your SpongeBob Fancy Pants." And I gotta be honest here, but I do like his voice actor, because the voice actor is a exact same guy that he was in Jennifer Body, of the deleted scene, and now everybody think that's Patrick saying that. No people, that was a different character when you see him in Jennifer Body's movies from 2009. Yeah, he was in 2009 Jennifer Body, which I didn't even know that you see a Patrick Star actor in a horror movie. That is really genius. That is, honestly guys, that is even genius since I don't think Haley Steinfeld in the horror movie, but I really hope she can be in the horror movie someday. But anyway, so let's get to my thought on the show. So what do I think about this show after 3 years later? I gotta say, but once again, even is way better than Kim Cole, but I gotta be honest here, but that's not saying much, because this show sucks. Anyway, so do I have any good thing about the show? Well, I can say two. Honestly, at least the episode when Bubble Bab is making fun of the Patrick Star show, trying to be like the nostalgia critic, at least that episode is a really good episode, and they can show that the nostalgia critic didn't buy that joke, because honestly, I saw his YouTube short. I saw his YouTube short, which YouTube short is just like the same as TikTok, but even better. Even less cringing than TikTok, which I might do another one on TikTok, but maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see at this point. But anyway, honestly guys, at least the episode when they make fun of my man of the Nostalgia Critic, at least that episode is a really good episode. And the Bubble Bath has some funniest character development, and he is really funny. He is even funny. He is even funnier he is even funnier than his characters in the pickle episodes of season 1 of SpongeBob, which I might do a review of that, so maybe we'll see. Anyway, and the last positive I could give for this, at least the original character from the SpongeBob, like SpongeBob, Squidward, Mr. Crab, of course Cheapskate, and Plankton, at least their character didn't get ruined. But that's honestly not saying much, because the rest of the show was completely laziness and completely exactly the same, just like Seinfeld, The Office, and of course Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And those shows are way better than the Patrick shows in comparison. Honestly, in the story is just like the same old story like you see in every comedy show nowadays. And the characters, honestly, the character is decent. The Patrick Star, guys, it's bad enough that Tomato is a freaking main characters in Cars 2, and it's bad enough that we are getting a donkey movies. But why in the world I have to have a side character as a main character? I am getting sick of tired of seeing movie and shows to see a side character how to be as a main character. Can you please take note what the Lion King or 1.5 did? And yeah, sure, those side characters can be annoying, but at least I have some great character development. Like Timon character development and the Lion King 1.5, at least he has some great character development. And this is how you do a side character as a main character. Honestly, guys, nowadays I'm just getting sick of tired of seeing the side character getting their own movies and getting their own show. So we got Tomato as the main character in Cars 2. And now we are getting a donkey movie, and now we are getting the Patrick Star shows. What kind of society we're living in? The money has fallen. And some of the characters, like Patrick's dad is annoying. I did not like Patrick's dad. Patrick's dad is annoying. Is an annoying ass crap, I must have said. Next, the Patrick's mom. I don't want to be too hard on Patrick's mom, because I don't want to be too hard on Mom's character. Well, Jeffy's mom is a different story. So anyway, Patrick's mom is a really decent character. And Patrick's grandpa, sometimes he could be mean-spirited, but a lot of the time he could be okay. But of course, let's get the worst character in the show, which is none other than Camera. I am not joking, people. That is her name. Her name is freaking Camera. I do not care what her name is, but let's call her Camera. Seriously, Nickelodeon, you don't name your characters. Honestly, I'm gonna use my hand. You don't name your character as Camera. That is stupid, and that is the stupidest name that you name as your freaking character. This is even worse that you name your character Gene from the freaking Emoji movie. That honestly, that's a 2017 movie that should have been made in the freaking first place. And the animation even is way better than the animation of Camcorder, but that's not saying much because I have nothing to say about the animation. At least the location that Patrick with, at least it's like a fun house to do, honestly, because that house is literally like it's a fun house instead of the house that you're staying in. But anyway, even I have some good thing about this. Honestly, guys, the animation it's just like the same old thing, just like the model SpongeBob, and of course Sponge on the Run. Whoa, wait a minute. Sponge on the Run did some CG. Had some 3D animation. CGI animation. But I gotta say, but the animation. Honestly, guys, that's not saying much. The animation is just like the same old animation, just like the model SpongeBob. And in the joke was really not funny. Didn't laugh. Honestly, I didn't laugh any of the joke where I can laugh. One of the joke, at least the one episode when Bubble Bath trying to make fun of the Patrick Star show, trying to be like a nostalgia critic. At least the only good humor I like from that show. But the rest of the comedy just didn't land. It's just really lackluster. And the comedy was really lazy. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. The comedy is so freaking lazy. If you want to see a way better humor, just go see Deadpool Wolverine. At least Deadpool Wolverine has a bunch of humor. And yeah, sure, that film has a ton of cuss word in it. Of course, they say the F word like 118 times. I am not joking. You can see on the news article. I might show it. So yeah. Anyway, and I might center that word if I show that word. So yeah. Anyway, there's nothing to say about the show, so let's move on. So overall, guys, the Patrick Star Show is just exactly that you're expecting for a show like this. The story is really lazy because just honestly, let's try again. So overall, guys, the Patrick Star Show is just exactly that you were expecting about this freaking show, about this nonsense. So the story is just like the same old story. It's just like the same old thing like you see in the comedy show nowadays. The animation is just like the same old animation, just like the mold of SpongeBob. And some of the new characters are not interested. They are annoying. They are a piece of crap, and they are really mediocre. And at least the Patrick Star Show, at least the show is not as bad as Kim Cola. But I'm sorry, Patrick, I'm very sorry, Patrick, my man. But honestly, I'm talking about the OG Patrick. I'm not talking about the god awful mortal Patrick, honestly. Yeah, honestly, guys, just like the one episode when SpongeBob and Patrick fighting over at Krabby Patty Toys. Yeah, it was in your mind and mine. Yeah, honestly, that is it. I am doing a top 10 worst SpongeBob episode ever. But I might do it in video form, but nowadays, I just do it on YouTube Community tab. Or else I'm going to be censoring again. So overall, guys, the Patrick Star Show, just like I just said in 3 times for this video, is just exactly that you're expecting for a show like this. The story is really lazy. The characters is really not fun. They are mediocre and they are so annoying. And the animation is just like the same old animation, just like Motor SpongeBob. And this show is just exactly that you were expecting for a comedy show like this. If you want to watch a way better comedy show instead of this nonsense, go watch Seinfeld. Go watch The Office. And for God's sake, go even watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Go watch that. It's way better than the Patrick Star shows. And I gotta be honest here, but I'm part of the uncle characters in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He would be so mad if he watched this show in the future. And rest in peace to his actor. His actor sadly passed away years ago. Anyway, let's get to waiting before this video will be longer, which I have no plan to make this video longer because my original file was literally a 15-minute video. So honestly, let's get to rating, shall we? So I'm gonna give the Patrick Star Show a 2 out of 10. It's a awful show, and I'm giving this nonsense a seal of naked garbage. Or garbage! I meant to say garbage! Yeah. Sorry guys, that was my TV show rant on the Patrick Star Show. So tell me about your opinion on the show on the comment section freaking below. And honestly guys, tell me about your opinion on the show on the comment section freaking below. You think it's good, think it's bad, think it's mediocre, think it's bad, think it's the worst, comment below and let me know. And tell me what's your thought on the show on the comment section below. And tell me what's your favorite episode, season, movies of SpongeBob. Comment below and let me know. And stay tuned if I didn't set you again. Stay tuned for our box office reporter of Deadpool and Wolverine. I was planning to gonna do it last night, but not until that England people act like children and immature children in the movie theaters. So that's why they completely ruined my plan. And now I did a rant about it. So I don't want to hear any of the movie theater fight because it is so immature. So immature. Why in the world people is acting like that? Act your age. Act your age, you idiot. Act your age. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more of this Patrick Star video, as always, please, I highly recommend you to hit the subscribe button, turn notification, and share the video with your whole family. And yes, my voice is kind of sound like a fancy SpongeBob of the one model SpongeBob episodes when he's trying to be fancy. Yo yeah. Anyway, this is Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Kim, Possible Fan 2001, signing out.